Hiya! Happy birthday, you Valentine Day. Lovelies. Lovies. I often call my friends Love or Lovies. So, yeah, you've had a birthday on Valentine's Day every year. I bet you have some stories, Aquarius. Okay, this reading is especially for you. And this is all about your love reading, for your birthday reading. What does Spirit want you to know for your birthday? We have some sage going here, so sacred smoke is burning. Source is here with us, and Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, please be present. If you would like to call in anyone, may do so now. Only those of the highest light, vibration, pure frequency are welcome in this space. Okay, we're going to light your candle. Light your love candle here, which is still pink. And let's begin your reading. I wanted to bring the unicorn to present because the unicorn does resemble unconditional love and Archangel Mary. So maybe you were close to her, Archangel. This is actually an abalone shell that I collected from El Salvador when I went recently. This part really makes me think of a shapeshifter or a reptilian, or an underwater sea. And then this part is so smooth. It's interesting how it's the smallest little abalone shell you ever did see. But it's very beautiful. It has a lot of intricate patterns on the back. I was guided to show you that. I'm not sure why. Maybe you can tell me and share with me in the comments below. Let's get your reading started to see what the message is for you from Spirit on your birthday. Maybe perhaps about this year. You're welcome to set an intention and ask something if you'd like. What do you have for February 14th, Aquarians? For their energy right now for this year's Spirit. Okay. All right. For your overall energy and the request that they would like is the Serpent's Path of Transformation. This is from a Serpent Oracle deck. This is the year of the snake in Chinese zodiac. So follow the serpent's path to transformation. The serpent's path represents a journey of transformation and evolution. It signifies the process of personal growth and the transformation required to achieve spiritual goals. So here you are being lifted up to the light by the serpent. You've surrendered. You've asked for assistance. You are done with the cycle of the path of the life that you've been living, and you're ready for something new. And you've called upon Spirit to help you. And the serpent is the divine mother, the divine wisdom of the earth that is ready to help you and assist you in your growth at this time. Yeah, it's all about shedding skin, transforming into what you want. Really, you are your creator, and really whatever you want to evolve into is really something for you to write out. Write out what are your dreams, what are your goals, what do you want to accomplish, what do you want to bring into your life, what is it that you want in your life. So this is all something for you to figure out, because you can manifest that. You do manifest it. You do manifest it. I'm going to take these 3. Okay. So, yeah, if you've already done so, please let me know what it's been like for you. Maybe your third eye is opening, or you've already opened your third eye and you're well beyond this. But have you seen a green light like this? Have you felt like you've went up a portal? This looks like a portal opening here. Oh, and this leads you to 6 of Cups. All about giving and receiving. You've learned to give and receive. And it doesn't mean that you haven't always given and received, Maybe just perhaps lately or the past few years, you've been mostly just giving, or maybe you've mostly just receiving. And now it's going to be more balanced with giving and receiving. You're learning how to balance the giving and receiving so that it's not just one way, because it's not a one-way street. It's the cycle of our lives here. And you're moving with some fast moving energy, charging straight forward to, here we have again the Three of Pentacles, a skill, a mastery, work. There's some sort of teaching. You're going to be an apprenticeship and learn a trade that could have something to do with horses. Maybe you're learning how to care for horses. And this is what you are going to do. You're going to learn this, how to care for their feet. Maybe this is something to do with shoes for you. Maybe this is about your own shoes. You're going to sell shoes to other people. But you're learning from a wise individual. We have angels looking out after you for this. And you're going to connect with this. You know that that's not just a horse. That horse has feelings. That horse is very powerful. That horse is allowing you to change their shoe. They know that it hurts, but yet they're also allowing you to do it because it needs to be done. So there's some sort of mastery you're going to complete here, and it's going to really bring you an abundance. There's 8 horses here on this. So the 8 of Wands is a passionate, driven energy. This is something you're very passionate about. You're passionate about this skill, about learning this trade, learning what this is for you. And this could be you becoming a teacher. This could be about you, this giving and receiving with the 6 of Cups and the love. There's a lot of love in this card. This is maybe you are a teacher and you want to be a student. So for some of you, that is the case. You've always been the teacher, so you've always given the information and the knowledge to students. And now you're like, I'm exhausted from being a teacher. Now I'm ready to learn on my own and get this new perspective of learning because it hasn't been there. Doesn't mean you haven't learned. It just means you want to be in the seat now, and it's for a good reason. It's to give you a different perspective. Maybe you're burning out as a teacher and you don't want to burn out. You want to get back to being a student so that you remember why you started that position in the first place. This could also be the opposite. This could also be where you've learned so many different tricks and trades and skills and mastery that it's time to select one. It's time to actually, Spirit saying that it's time for you to get grounded with one of these skills that you've mastered recently and stick with that. Stick with that skill. And even if it feels weird at first or uncomfortable, that just means you're in the right place. That just means that you are not afraid. You have overcome your ego at that time, and that you are embracing the unknown, which is something it's the reason you took the classes. You took the classes because you wanted to learn it, and now it's time to practice that and implement that. And don't allow anyone to tell you otherwise. Just because you're new at something doesn't mean it's not for you to be shared, not for you to share with the world. Especially if it's a healing animals or healing others. It's definitely something you don't want to keep to yourself or take for granted. You were blessed that, and you had that as a purpose and as a mission for a reason. So it's important to hold on to that and to keep that mindset. And on the bottom, we have the Hierophant. So this is definitely teacher capabilities and being able to see both sides of the story, and being able to have the spiritual wisdom, the intelligence to to have a compassionate heart in what you communicate with others as a leadership role, because this is showing a leadership role. So again, this could be you being a student the entire time, and now it's time for you to fly. And you're very passionate about this. So, I mean, we know that Spirit wants to help you transform. So for some of you, this is a career path change. This is a career path change. And it may be something more passionate driven versus because the money. And that is a wonderful place to be. Okay, so we have, for your positive card of the day, we have every day is a new opportunity. You can build on yesterday's success or put its failures behind and start over again. Every day is a new opportunity. You can build on yesterday's success or put its failures behind and start over again. So I do want to address something about this. Well, two things. So if you don't feel like you're capable of giving and receiving, or that you fell at it, that's something for you to write about in your journal and ask yourself what those deeper, because there's deeper meanings and deeper feelings underneath of that as to why. And it's important to gain clarity on why that would be for you. We are all different human beings. This is a general collective reading for all birthdays. Many were born on this day. And so it is important for us to take what resonates for us for your birthday and also leave behind what does not. It's also very important for you to connect to each card individually on your own. And when I first spoke of any of these cards, or when you first saw them, whatever you felt, whatever you thought of, whatever kind of moment was going on in your mind, that is following your intuition and your gut. And I highly recommend you doing that. That's important for you to do, because if this reminded you of someone, or if this reminded you of a time or place, or if this reminded you of someone or a time or place, that's all relative for you. And that's what Spirit is wanting to connect, so that you can connect with your intuition and your guidance and follow that. On this card, some of you may be holding back because you are afraid of failing. And it's important to not be afraid of failing, because failure is actually where we have that opportunity to learn and grow. So failing is an opportunity for us to learn and grow as a person, as an individual in the society that we are in. And then when you learn and grow, you're able to also share with others. And here we have yarrow. Yarrow, do you grow yarrow? Is yarrow a flower that you have in your yard that grows wild? Yarrow is a very pure medicinal flower. It almost resembles a fern. It does grow wild. And interesting about yarrow is it can resemble queen's lace, which is also deadly. So you want to make sure that you know your plants, but this is telling me that someone here does know their plants. They know what yarrow is. This is saying if it's your birthday today, it is buy some yarrow seeds or find some yarrow in the wild and bring some home. Definitely be respectful of the environment and make sure there's plenty around, or do not take from that spot. Again, you can either transplant yarrow, or you can also buy seeds and plant it. It is very easy to grow, and it's very beautiful. So let's see what we have in the guidebook. Well, let's see what the guidebook says about yarrow for us to see. This is about this plant reminds you that you need to take time to heal and return stronger than ever. Give yourself that time. Take care of yourself without demanding an immediate solution. Okay? Take care of yourself without demanding an immediate solution. And that is because the yarrow is a strong plant. It is strong. Let's pull from our archangel. So some of you may be struggling with this. Maybe you're already at this point, and the struggle is like getting yourself to move forward. It can, for some it can cause like stomach aches, and it depends on how sensitive you are. And if you hold your emotions in your belly, like many of us do, if you have a sensitive belly. Okay, let's see what we have for your animal spirit. We have ant. Ant. Okay. Ant. Cooperate for the highest good of the community. Call upon Archangel Preminelik. Cooperate for the highest good of the community. Keep the community in mind with whatever work this is. And for many of you, this does have to do with horses. Horses are freedom, they're strength, they're powerful, they're very, very spiritual. They're the wisdom they have. I mean, they're highly enlightened beings. So some of you are going to be working with horses, or you already work with horses. Please let me know in the comments below if you do. I love how it goes from a very big, powerful horse to this small ant. It's telling me it's about how to have your power within a community, knowing your limits of power, knowing what power really means. I did a video yesterday on power. If you'd like to check that out, I highly recommend it. It's about getting in touch with your power. But I mean, power is something it's something we want to have. But what do we want to do with that power when we get it? We want to make sure that we're using it for the greater good. Cooperate for the highest good of the community. Yeah. Get your voice out there. This could be all about speaking up in a community, working together with other people. We have 8 here. And we have ants here. We have sacred geometry. If you're working with sacred geometry, this is an affirmation for you. This is to continue working with your sacred geometry, and your crown will open. It may feel like a storm at first, but your crown chakra will open. And you can have symptoms like I'm not feeling well right now, and I am almost certain that some of this, some of this is related to an ascension process, and some of it isn't. Some of it's just naturally happening because I'm a human here on Earth, and it's naturally happening. But I'm back. Okay, so the timer went off right as I had pulled this card. I was still talking. I'm not sure when it stopped, but it stopped. And the last card that I pulled for you is wisdom. Seek knowledge and enlightenment. Your inner wisdom and intuition are powerful guides. Look within to find the answers you need, and don't be afraid to explore new areas of learning and understanding. So yeah, this is all about wisdom. I feel like your whole entire reading was all about wisdom, seeking the wisdom. You're seeking wisdom now, and it's perfect to go underneath these 3 of Pentacles of learning a trade. So seeking knowledge and enlightenment, you are working towards something, and I can't wait to hear about what it is. It's very exciting. I wish you all of the best, and provided you do some of this guidance that's been given to you for your birthday today, a very special happy Valentine's birthday to you on this February 14th. I hope you have a blessed, loving day full of cosmicness. Meow.